Julian Lovell.
Hello, how do you do? I've just got in.
Set the scene.
Well, can we set the scene first by showing me my glory?
Okay. Right, and I suppose you better set the scene by... This is what I wear in the bike.
So there's a bit of posing going on because we haven't really got anything to say, have we?
No, we've just got in. A nice motel. We'll show you. Oh, bugger. We'll show you outside.
No, don't we?
There's the two Geländestraßes there. So Geländestraße is German for sort of off-road, on-road, sort of urban.
Grand Street, I think, is the literal.
I don't know.
Oh,
Well,
that's
well,
any German fans? Ralph Hurst, maybe.
don't encourage him.
Is that back camera pointed at you or me?
You.
Oh, that's good.
Right, so we're upright tonight. I've forgotten to point the camera.
It's all a bit of a shambles. We've had a bit of a stressful day, haven't we?
Started off badly.
Yes.
Effing post office. I'm gonna. I think you'll be sort of somewhere there. Come and join me. So we've got the camera the wrong way around. It should be 90 degrees around, but who cares? So I've got this post office top-up card. I shall show you one. There is one there.
I don't like the look of that, Steve.
What?
That looks like it's in a foot. Anyway.
Oh. Yeah, so what you do, top that up with some currency, and you have one for each currency. I've got one for the US and one for Canada. The US one has been working perfectly, and for some reason I can't top up the Canadian one. It could be my fault, it could be the card, who knows, but we've been through everything, haven't we?
Yes.
We have been through everything.
We have.
And we thought it wasn't working. It locked us out in the end. We went to McDonald's first thing, because McDonald's, as you will find if you travel on a motorcycle, has fantastic Wi-Fi.
Fantastic Wi-Fi.
Yeah, which is what you want when you travel.
Gourmet Wi-Fi.
As has this motel.
Oh, I need to log on and find out.
Yeah, well, we're going to send this in a minute, so we'll find out, but I'm sure it has. Seems to be quite responsive. But anyway, went to McDonald's and I lost it because the one thing that is guaranteed to wind me up is, apart from Luton Town losing, of course, is doing battle with the man and the inflexibility and red tape of big organisations that just walk all over you. And I had a problem before I left, and I spent a whole afternoon on the phone to a woman at the post office sorting this out so that I wouldn't be stuck in northern Canada 8 hours behind the UK time. With the same problem. So now I've been locked out, but I can still use the card and use up what I've got left of it, but I can't top it up. So it's really annoying, really, really annoying, and I could have punched somebody this morning. So I didn't. Instead I went for a quick walk, got on the bike and rode.
We'll move on.
Sorry?
Shall we move on?
We will move on. I had a word with myself midday and sort of got over it. I'm still annoyed about it, but the fact is, on the other side of the world, riding my motorcycle in paradise. So,
and today was a rider's day, weren't it? Don't you think?
Roads were a bit more flowing.
Yeah.
Undulating.
And we got little bits of off-road as well today.
We did.
Which was awesome.
Yeah. It's been a different kind of landscape.
Yeah, so if you can imagine, like, I guess like Oregon, lush green with, you know, gravelly roads.
Lowland Scotland.
Lowland Scotland. Actually, a number of times I thought I'm looking at a loch.
Yeah.
Here.
The weather's good.
Yeah.
I got caught in a shower. In fact, we lost each other for about 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, you know, one stops for a picture and then you don't see one. You think, oh, I wonder if he's pulled over.
So what we should say is that we have a system whereby if you pull up, see, different things appeal to different people, right? So a picture he might want to take might not be one that I want to take, and it's a bit of a chore having to stop and faff around each time everybody wants to stop. So we have an understanding, don't we?
Leapfrog each other.
We leapfrog each other. We don't tend to go too far away from each other because there is a safety issue.
We did a 100-mile leapfrog today, didn't we?
Yes, yes, but in my defence, and I think it's my fault, I got kind of carried away by the roads and just got into this zone of swooping around. Brilliant. And, you know, I think he says it all, that for about 5 or 6 miles I was just standing up like a giddy child the first time you ride a motorbike.
Videoed by Nick while you were doing it.
Yeah. But
what happened shortly after that?
Oh, Nick got busted for speeding. However, going going off into the wilderness on your own is not necessarily a good thing, is it, Steve? Because we saw something today.
We did. It made us realise that we are vulnerable.
We are vulnerable. We are not the biggest boys on the block.
We're not at the top of the food chain, are we?
Correct, Mundo.
We are sort of midway down it.
Well, we're on the flipping little portion-sized plate saying
grizzly.
Yeah.
Come on there. So we're riding along, and in the distance there was some black dots. So I put my hand up, which is motorcycle parlance for there's a hazard, slow down. And there was Mum Black Bear with 2 cubs going across the road.
And I nearly flipping crashed my bike trying to get a camera out.
Likewise.
And so we haven't actually got pictures.
I haven't looked yet, but we might have. We haven't got pictures. Might have a video, but it was a bit of a way off. But it was made us realise that there are some bears out there, and they're everywhere. So when you stop to have a pee on the side of the road,
yeah, and we've got a picture.
We've got a clap
and lots of noise. Clap your hands and stamp your feet.
Yeah.
Clap your hands. Yeah. And when we pulled over earlier, we actually saw, how should we say, evidence.
We did. We'll put a picture. They don't do it in the woods. They do it at lay-bys.
Yeah, as any normal person would do, wouldn't they?
Yeah. But anyway, we're at a place called Dees Lake. We've taken
D-E-A-S-E Lake.
Dees Lake. What's the? So we're near the Yukon border now. We're
Correct.
about 100 miles from the Yukon border, and then it's Alaska, and it's all getting a bit roughneck and a bit way out. And, some of the roads. You know, when you go into an old English village and there's a road that leads to the church, say, the roads are like that. They're tarmac, but they're very thin, no markings, and we're just out of the way a bit, aren't we now? So it's very exciting.
Yeah. So I'm going to go off and put on some women's clothing in homage to our location.
I'm going to remodel my luminous orange riding pants, and we'll see you tomorrow in the Yukon.